right, I am actually going to take a little tour of my garden, of my very first one of 2023. It is about 6 o'clock p.m. and it is absolutely beautiful light. I have just really started with a few days. I had a whole 4-day weekend of working out here. I have lots and lots of work to do, but the garden work is never done. So I thought I would like to have a record of what we look like in April. You can see I started this past weekend by working on the, what I call the gate garden. I've put a Gerber daisy, here's a cute little lizard, a Gerber daisy here, and she kind of wilts on me. We'll see if she's gonna make it there. Oh my gosh, I have a bloom. So I planted this lily 4 or 5 years ago. This is the first bloom. Oh my gosh, that is very exciting. And then the other plants along here on the bottom, I have another lily here. I have some supertunias, which look, I'm gonna clean them up as I'm going through here. Oh, these leaves just making it not look pretty. So I planted these beautiful supertunias all along the outside edge. I'm hoping they'll spill a little bit. Maybe not quite as much as the vinca spills. And I have some a Brazilian jasmine here. This is his 4th year. He dies back in the winter, but boy, does he come back strong. This is a brand new inch plant. I murdered the last one by leaving it out in the frost. And just a geranium. So my plan for the bougainvillea is that it needs to go live somewhere else because it's full of incredibly horrible sticky thorns. Look at the size of these thorns. And I knew that. I don't know what I was thinking. I do think that I will either move them or just take them out. My plan was I thought this one was going to die. It did not look good this winter, but now it's looking pretty healthy. And this one has put on a beautiful show. This is its 2nd season. And same problem though. These thorns are going to be so close to my back door when you come out here. But those are both bougainvilleas. And then you can see down here the vincas, which are my favorite flower. I had no idea that they would be this happy. But they've seeded over here. There's going to be, they've started to invade this space. There's this beautiful grass that is actually inside of the vinca, but it just totally took it over, and I'm just letting it. I didn't think these guys were going to make it. They were also impacted by the frost, but it looks like they might. I have my eye on a verbena bush to put back here, like a butterfly attractor. And it's beautiful. Also supertunia. And over here in the corner, I've got my banana tree, some verbena, some supertunia blooms down here, geranium, a little baby banana tree. This really needs to be planted in the yard, but I'm gonna need help with that. I have a new umbrella, a new table, these beautiful chairs that my daughter gave me for Christmas, which I worked on last weekend. And the patio's been cleaned and weeded. It looks pretty good. I have to do that 2 or 3 times a year. And then over here I took out my longtime Easter lily that lived there. He's finished. He lived for about 5 years. Some aloe back there. My beautiful plumbago that has been trimmed twice already. I really want to try to have it not be so leggy as this, but we're gonna let it go for now. My monstera, which it's looked better, but it's looked worse. It's a beautiful geranium with some vinca in there. Some more verbena. So over here I haven't done anything yet. My plan right now is to put a big pot of something here, a statement piece, and move all of these things. And again, more of the plumbago that's just been trimmed. This cute little arrangement over here. It's got some super petunias, and it's got some verbena back there. These are just forever petunias, these yellow ones. Vinca with some of this verbena back there. So these were just planted. I hope he's gonna be okay. He looks like he might be struggling. This bird of paradise in the back. This is not really planted, just kind of stuck in there. This is what the Gerber daisies looked like when they had blooms on them. Don't really know where I want him. I'll put him right there. Here's one of the vinca that seeded all on its own. Some more of the plumbago, which this stuff had gone all the way up this window, all the way around this corner. It was in charge, large and in charge. I want to keep it tamed. It may need to be trimmed again, but. And then this morning glory stuff that just kind of reseeded on its own. Over here I have some work to do, but those are my pots where I'm going to put some seeds. We'll see if that works. My aloe plant that will probably be okay, but it needs to be repotted. And then if you come over here to my climber garden, you can also see I have some parts of my grass that I'm not sure if it's gonna come back. It's that time of year where it hasn't started to rain every day. But I've got some spots that worry me all along here and up to here, and then another spot right here. I'm just watching that for now, but here's what it looks like from over here at this part of my yard. I'm gonna be cleaning out in these trees starting in the next couple of weeks. And I am hoping to put a shade garden back there. This corner over here is shady all day until it gets to be about 5:30 when the sun gets low enough. So I don't know if that's gonna help it to qualify to be a shade garden, or if this evening sun will just be too brutal for shade plants. But over here I have my climber garden, and I'm pretty sure there's some really good things happening and some really sad things happening. But in the middle we just have this beautiful jasmine that I also have growing on a fence over at the other part of my yard. And this jasmine is smells incredible. This is also jasmine. It's called Brazilian jasmine. This is the same as what's in the pot over on the gate garden. And I just cleaned all this up and remulched it. I'm planning on putting in some lower plant that can grow there and just kind of keep it looking pretty, not just the climbing part. Here's the sad part of the story. This is another bougainvillea that was growing in its pot, and I left it out there all winter and decided last weekend, nope, it couldn't stay over there because it also is going to be full of thorns. So I picked it up, and when I did, it had rooted through the pot it was in into the ground. So I'm thinking that it's maybe not gonna make it. If you look at the leaves, they look like they're really struggling. It's only been 2 days, 3 days since I transplanted it. And I know bougainvilleas do not like to be moved. They don't take well to it. But I don't think it's gonna live. I think that it won't make it. We'll see though. I'm gonna give it, I see a couple of healthy leaves, not many. So we'll see. If he doesn't make it, then he doesn't. That'll make me really sad. Got this little, my original shade plant, this cute little pot back here. And I've got some wild ivy back here that is probably a weed, but I keep it. So this is my crepe myrtle, who has not been doing well for a couple of years. I did come in here and take off some of the other things that were blocking the sun, and it looks better this year, but I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. But that's the backyard on April 13th or April 12th, 2023.